Hey YouTube, what's up? This is TYP326. Today I'm bringing you my updated Blackwing deck. I did a few changes to it. It works a lot more consistently than my old build. And here we go. I'm going to start off with the monsters. Got your three Sirocco's. You got your three Shuras. You got your three Boras. You got your three Kalutes. You got your two Blizzards, which I think is amazing in this deck. You got your Gale. I only run one value. Two value was kind of like dead. Was like really dead in the deck. I would always draw into both of them, and like most of the time I start in hand. So yeah, one value. I took out Greffer too. Okay, I run Gores. Now, see, like with this deck now, I get like more monster hands too, instead of just like more spell and trap heavy hands. Like with a few monsters, I get more monsters than I do spells and traps now. So now I'm able to use Gores, and now it works out a lot better for me. I run one Ju-Man. This card is absolutely amazing. Tested it out this weekend. It wrecks. If your opponent normal summons, attacks, sorry, if it's equal to or less than that, less than Ju-Man's defense, it's going to the top of the deck. Or even if it's higher, it's still going to the top of the deck. Just Ju-Man dies, but it's still awesome. Kaiko, it works out really well in this deck. Deity Crow finally decided to put this in. It really helps against Glad Beasts and other decks that rely on the grave. Tragodia, another like protector card, just like for survival purposes. Just like what I noticed about the deck, if your opponent gets through the trap lineup and your monsters aren't strong enough, even with the Kalutes, then you're gonna die. That's just all there is to it. If you don't have Tragodia and Gores in this deck. And Darkline. Okay, that was the monster lineup. Spells, we got two Black Whirlwinds. Sadly, this went down to two. We all know this by now. I run only two Book of Moons now. 3 was dead weight. It was like really dead weight. One Allure. One Brain Control. One Heavy. And one Misty. I took out my body because it was kind of dead weight too. Okay, for the traps, I run 2 Icarus. I took out an Icarus attack too because it was really dead weight. I always drew into like 2 or 3 in hand, and I have like crappy Blackwings like sacrifice for it, like my Kalutes and such, which was not good. Okay, we got your 2 Bottomless, recommended for any deck. Your 2 Oppressions to stop my decks that love the special summon. 1 Trap Dull Shoot, 1 Torrential, 1 Solemn, and 1 Mirror Force. Okay, that was the main deck. It's 40 cards exactly. Okay, I'm going to show you the side deck next. I rarely show the side deck in any of my videos. And we got 3 goes in matches against Glads. This card is amazing. When each player sends monsters they control to the graveyard until they control monsters of only 1 attribute. Each player cannot control monsters with different attributes. So yeah, with Glad Beasts having like different attributes in the deck, it really fucks them a lot. I run Starlight Road in my side deck as well, just because it's Starlight Road. Delta Crows for trap heavy decks. Light Imprisonings for Cyber Dragon decks and Light Sworn decks. Light Sworn's a threat. Mirror of Oaths for Flammable Cat and Gravekeepers and such. Trap Holes for Mirror Match. Two Noblemen of Crossouts for Hamster Cat Synchro, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a very overlooked card. I really do recommend it. Okay, now side deck. Extra deck, we got Silver Wind, 2 Double Stardust, Colossal Fighter, sorry for the glare, people, Double Armor Master, Black Rose, Double Armed Wing, Bryonac, Goyo Guardian, Gaia Knight, Allied Justice Catastrophe, and Magical Android. And yeah, that's gonna be my Blackwing deck for this format. And yeah, that's all. This is 2IP336. Sign out. Peace, guys.